Disney, Marine. We're leaving Disney and we're on our way to get an Uber to Universal with all our stuff, which I feel like I've done a workout before we even left the room this morning trying to get everything back in. We haven't even bought that much. I don't know how this has happened. But anyway, we managed it. Got my lanyard with our passes. And yeah, we're going to get an Uber to the Hogwarts Hotel to drop off our stuff, where they can give us our express passes. And then we're going to Universal. We just checked in and now we're going to walk over or get a water taxi, depending on whether it's there or not, over to the park. Which park are we going to start at? There's no water taxi there, so we better off walking. Hard Rock there. And now we're just walking along the pathway towards the park. What was I going to say? Also, I'm pretty sure that these theme parks are like an extreme sport because I have blisters on my blisters. I was saying to Ben, I've got this blister on my little toe and it's actually bigger than my toe. I don't have a toe anymore, I have a blister. Ben can vouch for the extremeness of the blister. It's so big. It's so big. So yeah, we're feeling the effects, I think, of going hard on the parks, but it's not going to stop us, is it? But yeah.
One pace.
Look how pretty it is here. This is, yeah, the Hard Rock Hotel. And look, there's a water taxi going past. Also, just so you know, we got an Uber here, like I said. It cost us about, actually, I need to do that. It cost us about $15. And we were 2 adults and we had 2 cases and it was absolutely fine in a standard Uber. So if you're worried about, because I wasn't sure whether we'd need an XL, it's absolutely fine. As long as there's only 2 adults and you just have 2 cases, then you'll be fine fitting in a standard Uber. Just FYI. We just had a picture by the globe. Not really sure what's happening. Minions, was it fun, Reen?
Yeah, it was good.
Do you like Minions? It's just like a 3D experience. And we're now running over to Diagon Alley to go and get some photos before there's loads of people there, and hopefully get on Gringotts before there's people there. Yeah, today I'm not going to be able to fill that many rides because you can't really take anything on any rides, so you have to put it all in lockers and stuff, so we won't be able to get that much footage. Really, you ready for Diagon Alley? Diagon Alley! Are you ready? Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it! Oh my god, look at the dragon, look at the dragon, look at the dragon! Oh my god, this place. Oh my god, Ben. Oh my god, Ben, this place. Ben, photos. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is amazing. Oh my god, look at this place. Did you like Gringotts? We had a bit of a concern at the beginning that Ben might not fit on the ride, so he went in the seat. He went in the taxi seat and it wasn't fitting. So these people came up to us and they said, oh, don't worry, like one of our party didn't fit. And actually they just adjust something in there, so even if you don't fit in the seat outside, you few might still fit in there, and then we went in and Ben was fine in the seat. So that's worth bearing in mind that a lot of test seats are probably smaller than, and even if they say you can't get in it, you probably still can. The other thing to bear in mind is the lockers, the free ones, are so small, like so small. We've got like a standard size rucksack. It has got like a solid back on it, but we could not fit it in. We had to take everything out of it and use 2 lockers to like spread our stuff over. This is so small. It was such a nightmare to get in and out. And I think they do have problems with it, because when we asked the person, she was like, she resets them all the time, because now it was registering we had other lockers, because we kept scanning it thinking our like locker wasn't going to open. So yeah, that's definitely worth bearing in mind. You have to put your stuff in a locker. They do not let you take your stuff on there. Other lockers are so tiny. If you want a bigger one, you have to pay $2 every time you put your stuff in there. And they only allow you to keep your bags in there the amount of time you're on the ride. So that's just worth bearing in mind, to be honest. That time. We're gonna go in Diagon Alley. Are you scared? Yes, doesn't it? Gringotts Bank. Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlour. I want to get some ice cream in there at some point. Well, because I don't know if I want ice cream right now. But you want to have a look? They have like all sorts of odd flavours in here. Yeah. Want to have a look? We got ice cream! What flavour? Mango chocolate. Dribbling all over me. Mango chocolate, and I got them salted caramel blondie and apple crumble from Florian Fortescue's. It's so good. So good. It is quite early for ice cream, but like, but we go in before the queue got massive. Try yours. Also, it melts really quickly because it's so hot. That. It's tasty. Would you recommend? 10 out of 10 would recommend. Gringotts money exchange. Let's see what the little goblin has to say. Are they goblins? What are they? They are goblins, aren't they?
You may take photographs with or without flash, as well as video recordings if you must. In fact, a grid photograph is preferable to a persistent stare.
Oh, Ben! We're back in London. Leicester Square Station. I think I prefer this Leicester Square Station though, don't you? Closed, yeah. Oh look, it's a red telephone box. Because there's loads of those in the UK. And King's Cross. I'm gonna go on the Mummy. Try and ram. That's why we go over to the other park on Hogwarts Express. Yeah. So I'd like to do that later. But yeah, now we're gonna go on the Mummy and try and ram the bag into another tiny space where it doesn't fit. But we'll do it anyway. I was just gonna say as well, it's still really early. It's about, what is the time?
It's 10:05.
It's 10:05, but compared to Disney, it is so quiet. But if I just spin this round, I mean, like, there's some people around, but like, if you were in Disney right now, you would literally be like squeezing in, and there's barely anyone here, isn't it? So much more quiet. And Ben was just saying, even the number of people they employ, there's like a lot less employees here as well. Like Disney, there's one literally every centimetre. You can't look anywhere without there being one. Whereas here, there's a lot less, just sort of standing around.
I want to wish you a magical day.
Oh no! I really want to be wishing a magical day. But no, it's a lot quieter, which is something to bear in mind. If you're not about the crowds, Universal is much better. Huh? But yeah, we are in May as well, remember that. So it is one of the quiet months. Not that there are really any quiet months anymore in Orlando, but yeah. Just went on the Mummy. What did you think about that? Actually, we did it twice. We did it twice. Because we got the express passes, it was no wait at all. And the first time we were on the back and the second time we were on the front, not through choosing, just because that's where we ended up. And there's such different experiences. The back is far more tame. You don't get as much of the effect. In the front you get all the effects. And including the water. And it's just, I just preferred the front too. Yeah, it's better. And now we're gonna go on Transformers. I don't know if I said actually, we're in the studio side, we're in the Universal Studios. And now we're gonna go on Transformers. The Transformer. I think we can use our 3D thing on this as well actually. 3D. Our express pass. 3D on the brain.
Peace.
Went on it by rocket, would not recommend, hurt my head, didn't like it that much, so probably won't be going on that again. Then went on, what was the thing after that? Oh, Jimmy Fallon. What did you think of that? It was just really average. For the amount of time you wait to actually go in there, it's just really quite average. You do agree? Like, there's a lot of waiting and like, I didn't really get a lot of it because I don't know Jimmy Fallon like at all. I didn't really understand a lot of it, so it was alright, but wasn't that fussed about it. Then we did Fast and Furious. Also, would not recommend. Not good. Very boring. Awful. You spend a lot of time queuing, like a lot of time queuing for this tiny short ride, which is just really bad. Do you agree? Yeah, would not recommend. We didn't like it. We're now in King's Cross Station, going to cross over to the other park, the Island Adventure. Try and get some food over there. Don't forget your luggage.
The train at platform 1.
Get your luggage. Oh look, it's snowing and it's 30 degrees. Oh no, there's snow on the roof. It must be magic. Oh, look, there's the Hogwarts Express. Oh, where are we?
Three Broomsticks.
That's it. I just looked and it's
just like in the movie.
I just looked and it's like one of the only quick service restaurants around here. There's more like sit down restaurants. So we're just gonna get some food here. So we just got our food at the Three Broomsticks. There's a turkey leg, that's two wedge fries sides and a corn on the cob, and then we just got some ice water. Came to $24. So we'll give it a go, see how it is. Appreciate this turkey leg, just for size. Doesn't do it justice. It's absolutely about the size of my hand. Look at that, mate. Isn't that amazing? That is absolutely amazing. Where do we find the rides? Rustic Park. we're gonna do the water ride, even though we're already sucking. Going on a car. Went on what was that one called? The Forbidden Journey one. No, the Forbidden Journey one I went on. That was really good. It reminded me a little bit of Flight of Passage, with like a bit of in between, like in a chair, going around like the, whatever it's called, the forest thing. What's it called? The forest? A bit of forest and Hogwarts and all of that. So I like that a lot. And then we went on Flight of the Hippogriff, and it's like absolutely pissing it down with rain as we were on it. So that got a bit interesting. Didn't really know what was going on for the whole thing, because all I was worried about was the fact we were getting pissed on. And then it proceeded to piss it down with rain for another about 40 minutes. So we just sat there trying to stay as dry as possible, basically. And now we're going on the walk. So we did Kong. I like Kong. I thought it was a better version of
Transformers.
no, and the other one that was.
Oh, Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I just thought it was a better version of that.
Yeah, it was.
Much better version. And then we did oh, and then it started raining again. So we took cover again. And then we thought we couldn't be bothered to wait, so we ended up just moving on to SpiderMan, which I thought was really good actually. It's probably the best one out of the ones like that.
Yeah.
Like Kong, Fast and Furious and Transformers and SpiderMan all have the same sort of format, but I thought actually SpiderMan was probably the best one out of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so now we've decided it's still raining, we don't really want to hang around any longer, and a lot of the rides are shut, so we're just going to hope that there's a table in Toothsome, and we're going to try there and see what we think for some dinner. Okay, so change of plan. We didn't fancy anything on the Toothsome menu, so we ended up in Hard Rock. Salmon, pork burger. That tastes good. I had a tropical margarita and Ben had a strawberry daiquiri, and now I've got a mango berry cooler. Really tasty. Welcome to the world's largest Hard Rock cafe. Are you loving that car in the middle? And the best part, the shop. Where are the pins? Where are the pins? Oh Ben, there's the magnets. So Ben's a big collector of the old Hard Rock Cafe magnets. You normally get this one, don't you?
Choice of 3, basically.
No, but you've got most that are like this one, don't you?
I've got most that I like.
Should we go see the pins?
It's great, well, I'll get this one.
Yeah. Oh, here's the pin. Ben, look, they've got these ones. Well, that one.
Yeah.
Lost by the universal globe now. Haha. Should have got here an hour before opening. Exit to the Hard Rock Hotel. Let's do a room tour. So we just got back to the Hard Rock Hotel. So haven't got a fantastic view. Actually, we've got a view of the parking lot, but that's the you can see City Walk over there. So we got 2 queen beds. Very nice. So we got a chair, 2 chairs and a little table. A little sort of breakfast bar style thing up here. TV. We've got a little bedside table in the middle. We've got this mirror which has all the heights of like famous people on it. Oh my god, Snoop Dogg's massive. Snoop Dogg's 6'4". Right down to these people. Dolly Parton, 4'11". 4'12". Then this is the bathroom area. Got a big mirror here. Hello. Got the sink area, nice big sink area. And a little makeup mirror. And they give you these little rock spa toiletries that everyone loves. So open there, turn this on. Another little sink in here and a toilet, which burns piston, that's lovely. Excuse that. And toilet. And it's just a standard bath and shower in there, and some more rock spa thingies. And then we've got here, we've got the cupboard thing. So this is I assume this is just the thing that you'd get things ironed and etc. And there's quite a lot of space in here, if you see down there. Some more pillows. The coffee making thing. They actually give you a proper coffee making like pod scenario, and they give you Fiji water that you can pay for. And then there's a little fridge down here. Anything in the fridge? No, nothing in the fridge. And a drawer. I don't know what's in the drawer. No, nothing in the drawer. Yeah, nice room, isn't it? What's in there? I assume that's locked, is it? And this little piece of card with answers on it. So dining options are in the little black book. So like, yeah, room service, etc. Checkout is 11. Clean between 11:30 and 5 PM. No smoking, and they can dry clean on the same day. What else is in here? This is just your room service options, etc. Yeah, so our check-in process was actually really easy this morning, wasn't it? When we got here, they all had the brigade out to welcome us in the entrance. And then, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a big guy that was...
and then we went round to check in. It was really easy. They just said, you know, we'll give you your express passes now. So your express passes are your room key, so they're both the same thing. And they said they'd text us when our room was ready, and they took our luggage for us. But I think if you're staying in any of the Universal hotels, you can check in early and then get the hour, get in at the park an hour early. So instead of like 9, it would be 8. But it's only the kind of deluxe resorts, I think you'd call them, which you can get the express pass included as well. So that's the Lowe's Portofino Bay, the Lowe's, what's that other one? Lowe's Portofino Bay, Lowe's Pacific, Royal Pacific, and the Hard Rock Hotel. Only those 3 you can get the express pass, but you are not the only ones who will have the express pass, because people can purchase the express pass. But you have the best tier of express pass, so you have the one where you can use it all day and have no restriction on how many times you use it for each ride. So we crossed over today from, we started off for the extra hour. I think it's only the studios which are open for the extra hour. And then you have we crossed over to the I can't think of tired. The Islands of Adventure halfway through the day. So we did both parts today, and we didn't do a lot of the rides. So basically anything we didn't do, we will do tomorrow. And then we do have the 3rd day. So basically you have the express pass for your check-in day and check-out day. So we're staying here for 2 nights. So tomorrow we'll just be doing the same thing. We'll be going to the 2 Universal parks again, and we'll see on the 3rd day what we want to do. But that's us. And then when we got back just then, we walked back. It's literally so close to walk back from like City Walk area to the hotel, and then we just collected our luggage from the concierge service and brought it up. So yeah, what did you think of Hard Rock Cafe?
Yeah, it was a massive one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like, you would have seen it's like the world's largest Hard Rock Cafe. We do tend to sort of go, if we are in an area which has one, we will always try and go to the Hard Rock Cafe in that area. We just kind of collect, Ben collects the magnets and I collect the pins for the Hard Rock Cafes. So we've got another one to add to our list. But yeah, the food was really good, wasn't it?
It was very nice, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you will find with the Hard Rock Cafes that they are pretty, what's the word? Consistent. Like, because I think they have to, like, get the food from the same place, etc. And cook it in the same way and all that sort of stuff. So there will be some things on the menu which are different, but largely it's the same menu and it will sort of be the same, and the same drinks, etc. So you know what you're going to get. It's not the cheapest of places. So for what we had two drinks each, one alcoholic, one non-alcoholic, and a main each, and it ended up costing, including service, it ended up costing about $80. So it's not the cheapest place, but it's consistent. You know what you're gonna get, and it's nice. So yeah, we enjoyed it, didn't we?
That's good.
What do you think about Universal?
It was very nice. It was very good. Shorter queues, bigger
Oh
rides.
yeah, oh my god. The rides tend to generically be a bit bigger than you might find in Disney, and it's just so much less busy. Like, there's something about Disney, and it'll never take away from the fact that you'll always kind of want to be drawn back to Disney just for the Disney effect, basically. And like, after a few days here, I'm sure we'll be like wanting to go back, but it's just so much quieter. Like in Disney, you're struggling to have, like, you know, half a metre between you and the next person, whereas here you can just wander around, like, and there's like no one. It's largely empty. I mean, especially, I mean, we got there for what, 8 o'clock this morning because we had the extra hour, but until about 11 o'clock there was really like nobody about. Like, when I say nobody, like, there was like, you would look down the street and there was like a few people, like really empty. After that it got a bit busier, and when we crossed over to the other park, the Islands of Adventure, it got even more busy. But I think that's because the Islands of Adventure is probably the more popular park, it has more rides, etc. And that's where Hogwarts is and all that. But yeah, we had a good time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anything else to add to the day?
No, I don't think so.
I think we'll probably hang around here for an hour or so, and then we might go up and look at City Walk. Maybe get a voodoo donut. Because I've heard great things. And then we will come back to hotel and have an early start again tomorrow morning, because we've got the extra hour tomorrow morning again, and I want to get some good Diagon Alley pictures. We were lucky this morning actually getting to see the dragon like breathing fire so much. But yeah, anyway, for now, bye bye. If we I'll probably take the camera out again when we go to City Walk, if we go to City Walk, so see you then. Measuring ourselves against how tall we are. Move over a bit, because I can't see. So your hair's giving you an extra inch there.
Good. I better be taller than they are.
You're actually not that big. Move back.
I'm massive.
You're probably about, you're not even 5'10".
Oh,
Do you know that?
Such a lie. I'm 5'11".
You're not 5'11". You're not against that.
5'11".
You're literally about here.
Yeah, it's on.
Same size as Mariah Carey.
It's on a slant.
Okay.
Alright.
No, but I'm 5'3". Mine was right.
Alright.
Cyndi Lauper, Kelly Clarkson, Debbie Harry, 5'3". And Ben was 5'9". He thinks he's 5'11". Anyway, yeah.
Me and MJ. The only thing we share in common.
I've got the other thing I was going to quickly mention was the express passes, like how long it took to get through the lines, and like compared to the normal queues. And to be honest, I felt like it was really varied, didn't you?
Yeah, it just depends on the ride.
Like it really, but not even like the more popular rides were like longer. It was just really random. Like I found with these express passes, the so like in Disney when you have fast passes, the fast pass tends to like join the normal queue quite close to the front of the queue, and so you're not waiting in it that long because it's joined like quite close to the front. Whereas with these express passes, a lot of the like queues join like quite a lot further back in the queue, so you end up still waiting quite a long time because you actually join the main queue quite far back, which I thought was a bit odd, especially if like some people have paid for these. Like, I was thinking if I paid for these on some of the rides, I would have been really annoyed. Like, prime example was Rip Ride Rocket. There was barely any time on Rip Ride Rocket where you weren't with the normal queue. Like, we joined the normal queue and you still had to go like all the way up these stairs, and then it kind of like loops around on itself and then you can get on. So in the end it worked out like quicker for me to ride as a single rider than it did in the express queue. And there was a family behind me and I heard the girl say, you know, she looked at the queue in front because they'd just got in from the express pass as well, and she looked at the queue in front and she said, oh, I'm going to be really annoyed if this is the queue that we have to wait in with the express pass, because it was quite literally like basically the normal queue. Whereas there are other rides, like went on Forbidden Journey, one of the Harry Potter ones, and I walked onto it. Like, I did not wait, and that was like showing a 40-minute standby. So, and I did not wait 1 minute. I went all the way through the queue and just walked onto the ride. So it's sort of like really hit and miss. Like, I feel like the rides which have it, which join earlier, are the ones you tend to queue more for. Whereas, for example, Forbidden Journey is a completely separate like line the whole way through. So the ones which are the completely separate lines the whole way through tend to go quicker. So I don't know, I think, would I pay for it? I'm not sure. But also, if you compare it to Disney queues, I think the longest queue we saw today was about 40 minutes, and that was one of the Harry Potter ones. So like, they're like the really popular ones. I mean, I know we're still in May, but if you compare it to the Disney ones we've been seeing, when we've been seeing up to like 3-hour queues at Disney, like 40 minutes for a lot of the Disney rides is kind of like a really short queue. So when you consider that a lot of the popular rides here are only about 40 minutes, and that's the longest we saw them get, actually the queues are much shorter here anyway. So with regards to value for money, if you're happy to wait in Disney queues, then you'd be definitely happy to wait in these queues. And if you don't want to wait in any queue and you just want to have them, then yeah, they probably are worth it, because you do get to go on the rides quicker than everyone else, but some of them are quicker than others, if that makes sense. So overall, they're definitely, you know, a good bonus to be included in your hotel room if you stay at any of the three like main kind of like more expensive hotels. But personally, I'm not sure I'd pay for it. I think I'd just make sure that I stayed in one of the three like more expensive hotels. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But yeah,